Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Today I just want to do some beautiful messages from your higher self, your beautiful guides and angels that are going to help you just get through sometimes that fork in the road that we get to and we're like, okay, I really want to cycle up, so can I please go in the direction that helps me have growth and faith and understanding and tap into my new abilities and new understandings and a fresh start, as opposed to getting on our carousel of doing the same things just because it's a comfort zone. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be expanding. You're going to have a certainty that you know that you're going to succeed in what you're going for. Self-love is just going to wrap you in its warm embrace, and you're going to feel the divine love all around you. And right now, I'm really big on faith because I have quite a few people around me. You know, they can be clients, family members, but everybody, you know, in my vicinity lately that has mental health issues, whether it is anxiety or something of the like, it's really sparking off. And I have to have a healthy detachment and faith that I can help, you know, just be a great listener. And if I have any helpful advice, that it can come to the fore. And sometimes I think by just being present and letting that person know how much they matter to you and being a great listener, that really helps. And you know, faith gives meaning to my life. It allows me to not always have to have all the answers, but it gives me hope no matter what the situation is. And that's going to happen with you guys. Faith is going to give you the courage to attempt the impossible and the real strength to carry through even in the darkest times when you feel like, oh, you know, why are all these blockages coming and why all these hardships and financial strains and whatever it is. When they show up, that you realize that you are going to be seen through, that your belief in your guides and yourself is going to give you purpose, and everything is going to be easier when you have faith within you. So let go of fears and worries and know that things will work out exactly as they're meant to, because worry and concern and doubt and fear, it only clouds the issue and adds blockages and actually manifests that which we're fearful about. So let's just let it all go and, you know, confide in our highest self and the universe, that we know it's going to see us through and it's going to help us. And it has done this time again and again, years and years and years, decades and decades for me. Whenever I truly need something, an idea, money, advice, friends, it comes through for me, and it will for you as well. So let's see what our three choices are, and I love these. Number 1 is Liberty, number 2 is Lullaby, and number 3 is Night Ride. I just love these. They're dreamy and they're wonderful, and I'm going to use the gorgeous forest creatures deck, and we're going to see what's coming up for all of us. I love these. So I'm going to have a quick sip and then we are going to commence. Okay, now we'll begin with number 1, which is Liberty. And it's so funny, whenever I'm outside, I have to take care if a gust of wind comes for the microphone, because it does make this really bizarre sound. So every once in a while, if you hear a little whoosh, I have a thing over it. Ooh, 5 of Cups. So Liberty from that. We're loving that. Bringing in beautiful collaboration energy, and the sun. How much do we love this? So this is what we're moving away from, that tedium, that boredom, that lack mentality. People aren't supporting me enough, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, I don't have whatever it is. Lack mentality. You are going to be liberated from that by knowing, whenever I concentrate with gratitude on what I do have, I'm going to feel better. I feel a passion towards my work. I feel creatively uplifting. The higher wisdom comes in. I have a kind of clearing that it's a brightening of energy when we decide we have gratitude, that we have a home over our head. I did this for myself this morning. Yesterday, I'm not sure what the hell happened, but Joni and I went out and we had dinner at this place. And even though we ate different food, both of us, our stomach was not doing so well. So I had these pains and I was like, oh, and then right away, I thought how lucky I am that I have a really comfortable bed, ginger ale, I can lay down and relax. This was like in the middle of the night. I was not feeling good. And I remember them saying the same thing, like almost directly after we ate. And I thought, I am so lucky that I have a cool air-conditioned room, a bed, a roof over my head, all of that. And I started to feel better immediately, as to the woe is me. I don't have this, or I have this problem, or this and that. I was concentrating on what made me feel good and grateful. And that's what you're going to be doing. And as soon as you do that, boom, this bright new fresh energy is going to come in, because your guides want you to know that you're divinely loved. You are healing all the time. I feel this is very specific for a lot of people that are suffering right now with migraines and head pain and things like that, that you are going to be healing, and some great things to do for that. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have read up on that, is to put like a nice cold compress or ice on the back of your neck, deep breathing, dim the lights, reduce screen time. Don't have bright screens you're looking at. That does not help. That visual thing impacts all those nerves right behind your optic nerve, and it starts to like really intensify, and it isn't helpful. So as soon as you experience that, stop scrolling, things like that. But you guys are now moving into this thing where you feel a beautiful emotional balance coming in, because you're deciding, I am okay, I'm all right. Whenever I take a moment and I pause and I realize I'm in no hurry for anything anymore. I will not hurry for other people. I will not feel like there's a problem just because there's traffic. Hey, I can take that time to listen to my favorite reader or listen to music on the radio. It's time away from, you know, in my own little world. I'm going to embrace this and be grateful for that. And then we turn what we thought were aggravators into like initiators. We initiate change on how we see that thing. And I have to do that. Sometimes I'll say it out loud, because I'll let a sigh out and I'll be like, why are you sighing really? Because there's a line here, and it's like, use that time to look at your phone, which you'd normally be doing anyway, to, you know, catch up on things. And then we see things through a different lens, and that's what you're going to be doing, a sunnier, brighter, optimistic lens. And with this, you're now going to be able to collaborate with other people, with the universe. You can make more time and space for people with patience, right? You ever just, sometimes you go on, it could be your messages, your emails, and you're like, oh, this person. I'd never look at that. Like if somebody is inundating me with messages or whatever, I never look at that anymore. I made a decision as, oh, this is bothersome. I see it as somebody that I'm grateful for, that they are seeking my advice, that they are seeking my expertise in certain areas that I've, you know, had years of study in. And that makes me feel good, because I thought, what if nobody ever messaged me for any reason whatsoever, right? Like, we're really turning a corner with what we appreciate and what we have gratitude for. And with this, there is beautiful contentment that comes in, connection with ourselves, our higher power, and this feeling of abundance, and also a beautiful discernment, like who do we want to spend our time with? What do we want to spend our time on? And with that kind of mental acuity, we get rid of a lot of waste. We have a lot of clarity. We don't need so much mental clutter. We don't think we need everything. Now I've decided too, little things like making a list before I go in a store. I don't just go and freelance it, because then I have too many impulse buys, right? I get in and I get out. I act more like a Capricorn. Now, I feel also this beautiful kind of success and money magic is coming in for you too, just the way these pentacles are coming down, that you're setting your intention to garner wealth, and you're being very ingenious about how you go about this. And, you know, your self-esteem is up because you're realizing you can be good with money when you try, when you focus on that, and you can create other revenue streams. I love passive income. Like if you can have your money make money for you while you're sleeping, or you have certain things, if you have a certain store and people are buying things while you're sleeping, that is part of your passive income, an Etsy store, things like that. A lot of energetic clearing taking place for you, where you decide, you know what, other people may be negative and have issues, but I don't have to buy into that. And right now I am all about anybody moving out what they feel is like mediocrity, just settling, like no more settling for relationships, no more settling for a certain kind of income from a job you don't love. Everybody is cycling out of the mundane and going into the more magic. Think of the majority of your time during the day, how it's spent. It's usually at your job or your vocation or your creative endeavors, and how you make your income. You should love how you make your income. So start to assess, is that taking place right now? And if not, you're going to have this magical transformation where you decide you are worth having whatever you want and moving in that direction and starting to pave the way for that. And that's really beautiful. And your intuition's going to help you. Trust in that. You know, your personal power is going to come through, a lot of healing from the past, and you're going to be able to tap into that. And some great, you know, crystals for our careers. Red goldstone, it brings in ingenuity and boldness and happiness. Blue adventuriness, hope, clear speech, empathy. Also, any of the blue stones are really helpful. Fluorite is about renewal, harmony, and energizing. And you'll be energized in the direction that's going to benefit you really beautifully, and you're deserving of that group 1. Beautiful energy. I love that for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. I'd love for you to come over to IG, which is SparkCrystal11. I have a lot of reading specials and fun goodies over there. And also, you guys, I want to thank a couple of you guys that messaged me if I have a Amazon wish list for Indigo Tarot Odyssey, and I do for some new decks. Some people were asking because they were saying I have no idea what you have or what you don't have. So I do have a list over there, and thank you guys for inquiring, and I really appreciate it. Whenever I get decks in the mail, I like lose my mind. I just love it. It's like Christmas morning, 100%. So you guys go out. I feel like you are now going to be big, less big fluctuations in, you know, the highs and the lows. It's like you're really going to start to level out and really be inspired and feel calm and sleep better and be in harmony with your natural energy cycles. And I'm really excited for you for that, because it'll be a feel good time for sure. So love and light. Okay, group 2, now we are on to Lullaby. Now, music does play a really important role in my life for calming. YouTube has amazing like lullaby, beautiful, like they have cafe music. I feel like jazz is wonderful for me to play in the background and inspires me. It helps me from overthinking or getting monkey mind. I love that. So for some of you guys, music is just going to be really helpful for you with your imaginative, your creative, and also to help your mood be lifted by this. But also, this is your life lullaby of what's coming in. Oh, you got to make sure she doesn't get tricky here. Oh, nice. So you are quickly moving away from overthinking. This is wonderful, because what has probably been taking place is emotional fluctuations, and for a lot of you empaths, you feel like other people might be manipulating you. I'm definitely getting that strong. Whether it is for some of your resources, like they give you a sob story and you're like, oh my gosh, are they trying to guilt me into spending time with them? You're going to remove yourself from that kind of energy of like doubt and skepticism and feeling like, oh, this person gives me the sob story, watch, they're going to hit me up for money, watch, they're going to hit me up for a ride, watch, they're going to hit me up for something, all of that. You're going to release that and move out of that and feel like, you know what, I don't need to be incapacitated by other people's trials and tribulations. If I have the bandwidth, I will recommend certain things, and you'll be able to, you know, have a healthy detachment, so you don't feel like you're dragged down in that, because you do have a lot of loyal companions that are coming in and real friends. And you're going to have these beautiful kind of excellent memory skills that make you remember who contributes to your welfare and who doesn't. And boom, streamline thinking. You know what? I'm going to reduce my time with this person because, you know, it's, and I don't ever like to put anybody down or call them like, oh, what a sorry sack. But there are people that can manipulate due to that. They use that. It's narcissists, gaslighters can do this. If they just want to suck your time and resources, they will make you feel guilty about not doing things for them, you know, inconveniencing yourselves to convenience them. And there are manipulators, and you'll have a beautiful sense of who is and say bye-bye and who isn't and is really just having a hard time. And you realize, you know, when you have the capacity to help, you will. Now, this is what I love about you really feeling your good characteristics are coming out right now, and you are moving along that. That is how to generate optimism, how to generate generosity, and how to generate gratitude. And those are, oh my gosh, they are everything. When we have that, those are they both the 3 G's? I feel like they generate a sense of well-being. They let us know that, you know, we can have a broad-minded and creative life and still be able to exist in, you know, the 3D matrix when we need to pay our bills and do things like that. But we don't have to make life this decision-making process that exhausts us, right? That kind of thing. Because I feel like some of you guys, you're just like, you're tired of all this overthinking and you're ready for balance. And I feel like you are going to transition beautifully into a place where there is reciprocity at work, with friendships, and also for yourself. This is you having reverence for the hard work you already put in. I want to put in a clarifying card for this because I am curious. Oh, the 2 came up, so we're going to pull that. Oh, so your messages are going to come in for this. Oh, so for a lot of you guys, your higher self and your guides want you to know you are going to have wonderful kindred spirits, life companions, and soulmates that are coming in for you, because your messages are going to come in, because I feel like you're now cycling up into this place where you are getting karmic rewards. You are going to have your anxiety be cleared. Your restless mind is going to be calmed. You're going to have this beautiful sense of rich intuition that is going to dissolve your anxiety and help you. Acceptance of new beginnings, which means you're going to cycle out of poor behaviors or patterns that don't help you. Like heavy, dense energy of people, places, and things that just don't do it. You'll probably be doing like a quick look around your house and go, you know what, this is pretty damn cluttered. I am getting rid of all these old shoes and boots and coats and just craziness and old vases and broken things and things that are chipped and don't match. Like, you're overwhelmed by some stuff and clutter, mental or physical, and you're just going to be getting rid of it all. And you feel like these things are not me. I want more space. And when we simplify, we think clear. When my dining room table is cleared and there's nothing on it but like a vase of flowers or a dish of crystals, I feel like more fresh breath. I feel like, more oxygen. I feel like more mental clarity. When I look at too much stuff bunched up or mix and match, it creates a kind of like crazy grenade, field in my head of trying to dodge all this stuff that doesn't need to be there. And I feel like you're really going to move forward beautifully and have a sense of just like, I can do anything. And I feel like it's also, this is a time of you being absolutely present in conversations, really hearing what's taking place, really feeling your body and your reactions to people, places, and things, and getting a beautiful read on it, understanding this environment isn't conducive to me feeling mellow and calm. I'm going to remove myself, and never feeling guilty about leaving a person, place, or thing because it isn't conducive to who you are anymore. Never feeling guilty. We're so programmed to be nice, even when we shouldn't be, when people are manipulating or taking advantage of us at work or other places. And I used to do this. I always used to say yes to coming in to my days off because I'd think about the team. Oh, there's going to be a lag. These people are going to be stressed. I would be doing this, and then I'd realize, you know what? That it's now a kind of manipulation, like where people know I'll go in, so they'll just pass the buck, and you're going to be very wise to that and not allow people to do that to you anymore. Big time of stress relief for you. I feel like right now you're going to be able to have motivation that you needed to carry through and say no to certain people, places, and things, and say yes to certain opportunities, really beautiful ones regarding great relationships and friendships and reciprocity, new ideas, moving forward, and being motivated and have an absolute beautiful follow through, because it's like that inner power that says, you know what, I am a high value person and I deserve this and I'm going to go for it. And you're just going to pave the way beautifully. It's like you have those beautiful horse blinkers on where you're like, I don't see those other horses in this race. I'm not in a race. I'm on my own path. And I'm going to have access to my rich intuition that's going to guide me. And you're going to feel divinely protected and guided within this. And so you're going to be able to have transition, move that muscle, change that thought into a brighter, more like, it's like you're constantly just renewing your energy with this too. Because this is self-love as well. And you refueling your cup anymore, and you're going to realize who's in your boat, rowing in your direction, and who isn't. And you're just going to like put that person off to shore that isn't helpful anymore right now. Really beautiful, balanced, and aligned energy for you, which I love. Because it's like, I feel like that's what you've been seeking, just balance and not feeling like you're pushed to do anything. You want to choose that direction yourself and move in it slowly, carefully, and with reverence, so you can see all the beauty and the magic that's taking place moment to moment, right? I love that for you, group 2. Great purifying energy for you for sure. So if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read or anything else, come on over to Sparquist11 over on IG. I'm running all kinds of specials. I want to thank you guys again too that were asking about if I have a Amazon wish list for cards and things, and I do. It's over on Indigo Tarot Odyssey wish list. Thank you guys, and for all you guys that send me things, and it's so thoughtful and so amazing, and I appreciate it more than I can say. I have these little celebrations every time I get any kind of package, and I cherish it. And you guys are wonderful, wonderful people, and I just hope that this beneficial healing that's taking place for you, you have this reverence. You deserve to feel good physically, mentally, spiritually, and you're upgrading, and you deserve all of this. So okay, group 3, night ride. Now this, what it was saying to me, a lot of you guys are being completely nocturnal and you're highly creative in the evening. I have this as well, because what happens is I feel like I put away all my day plans. Everybody's done and dusted. Now I can get down to like the beautiful creative lift that I have in the evening. But also some of you guys might feel like it's a little on like insomnia too, like thoughts, you're having a hard time kind of putting that thought suitcase away and you're overthinking and all of that, and it takes you on a ride. Also crazy dreams, where a lot of you guys are connecting to soulmates, to kindreds, to your dreams, very vivid dreams, imaginatory, like just beautiful carpet rides that are making you really feel that it's time to set your intentions in the directions you're supposed to be going, because you feel this, you feel it energetically. I love that. Wow, this just came up on the other group as well. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. This just came up because a lot of you guys are going to feel a lot more emotionally fulfilled. Great ideas coming in a buku amount of dollaros, due to the fact that you guys have set your intention on really bolstering your finances, really being responsible with them. And who's more responsible than a king with his entire realm's money? And this is, some of you guys feel like this. Some of you guys are single mothers. Some of you guys are saving for your future. And we all have questions. Will there be enough? And as soon as we say, yes, there will not only be enough, but there will be more than enough great, beautiful ideas, more than enough friends, kindred, support systems, and lovely humans that validate and help me and listen to me. All of that is coming in for you, and your higher self wants you to know, look for these opportunities. These are going to benefit you greatly, and you are going to be showered with gifts over and over and over, and also directives and paths in front of you that you intuitively know what to take to bring you to this abundance. However you qualify that as, great rich friendships, a lot of money in the bank, great investments, passive revenue, whatever it is, these things are going to be coming. You have a lot of protection, prosperity, and calm coming in for you. Beautiful friends, relationships, harmonic romantic relationships, and energy protection. Energy protection as well. Meaning, like, you are no longer going to be subjugated to that monkey mind where, like, somebody says something, you're at their whim or mercy because they insulted you. No, your energy is protected. You realize everybody that says negative things, it is a projection, and that's how they feel about themselves. So you feel good. You're going to know you're a winner. You're capable of everything you set your mind to. You take every setback and you're going to use it to your advantage, because that's what the Queen of Swords does. I'm not held back by fear, doubt, or disappointment. The King says, I'm grounded and solid and I'm going forward. You're daringly showing up to contribute something beautiful and meaningful to this world, and that in turn is going to happen to you. Beautiful, meaningful relationships, support, ideas, an accruance of great finance as well. Because I feel like some of you guys may have struggled in the future. I see a lot of your creatives, a lot of creative people aren't super great with money, or how to, like, prioritize a fiscal calendar or whatever it is, because you need to learn when to say no. And also creatives, they get a little, questionable about, they don't know what to do with their price points, and all you need to do is kind of compare, and also the time you put in, the years you've studied, whatever it is, how much, there's all kinds of layouts on Etsy as well as on Pinterest, how to format a price point if you are a jewelry maker, if you are an artist, whatever it is. And I feel like everything too is totally perceived differently by other people. What may seem exorbitant to somebody else might seem super inexpensive to somebody else. That old adage where people say, I can get this for less. You also knew you have people that will pay a lot more. It is the time, it is your time that is important. And I've turned down in the past, like, huge sums just so I could have a day off and do nothing but just sit in nature and read. We have to prioritize this. We need to rest well. We need to listen to music. We need to create something with our hands. We need to have something that's a feast for our eyes. We need to eat well, get physical. All of this, and also learn something new. Sometimes we just need those days where we need to opt out of the fray that is the business world and producing, and you're going to know when to do that. And because of that, it's going to replenish you. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel rested, renewed, and have more ideas. I just feel like you're just cycling up financially, emotionally. You have everything here. You have all the suits that are going to help you attain what you need. Great, fantastic ideas. Great revenue sources, supportive, beautiful friends, and for yourself too, knowing that you are important enough to take the time out to do this, and when there's a problem, how to fix it. If you have difficulty sleeping too much or not enough, you're going to stick to a beautiful routine, and eventually you train your brain that it's bedtime, right? Because I was definitely feeling that you are busy. Now, if you lack energy, you're going to have beautiful tips and understanding how to replenish that energy, because sometimes there's little thieves of our energy we don't even know about until we really try to assess what's happening. For mine, it's always, I can do this one little extra thing. I can answer these few extra questions. I'll do this one extra piece of jewelry. I'll do adding that one thing. And if I feel like my cup is full, that's when I know when to stop. It's like, hey, that's it. Don't put one more thing on your plate or it will be overwhelming. And I stop and I have a moment where I just really assess how much work, how much whatever, what's going on. One thing, and I feel like you guys might be able to have some understanding of this, is when you do like a deep home clean and scourge and you get rid of stuff, it's stressful because all the memories of all the things and when we got them, everything contains energy, right? That all comes bubbling up. Oh, I mistreated this thing. What was it doing under the couch? Oh my God. Like I literally found 123 carat citrine on my car floor. It fell out of my bag and I'm like, oh, so this is how I treat gems now. Like, it's ridiculous, you know what I mean? And then because it can stir up things. And then we have to remember, we're only human. There's only so much time. So when it comes to personal things that we form an attachment to, do it in small increments so you're not overwhelmed. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be cleaning stuff. You're going to let go of stress. You are going to be able to have a lot less difficulty focusing, because that's what I feel a lot of you guys were having in the past. Like, I feel like there's too much to do in too little time. So we need to take out lack mentality and put in, there is always enough time. I will not be hurried by anything, person, or situation. I will do things well. I will take my time and I will do it well professionally and when I'm guided to do it. Again, our cycles. When do we feel the most intellectual? When do we feel the most physical? When do we feel the most social? And tap into that energy and utilize it in the right time of the day to do the right thing. And you'll build a formula and you'll be able to trust, I have what it takes within this. I'll have the knowledge, the balance, the wherewithal to do this, and really trust in your inner strength to help you out, because you'll do this. You are starting to chart where you're your strongest and your most your most beneficial energy for each point of the day, and utilize it. Like, I know mine is middays. I love to be outside. I feel like I just get fortified by the earth and the everything, and so I can do beautiful reads outside, that sort of thing. And I chart it down. I sometimes need to write stuff down because as a creative, my mind goes all over. But you are going to be able to keep to yourself more and not worry what other people are doing, and be able to just create a winning formula for yourself, a winning formula for good friends, stability, finance, fantastic creative ideas, clarity, intellectual stimulation when you need to learn new things that are going to benefit you. All of that tried, true, and trusted in yourself, and then kind of commence in this new clarity field as opposed to too much, right? It's going to be that just right, that beautiful, who sits in those chairs? Goldilocks. You'll have your just right chair and your just right porridge, and you'll feel really, really good and fortified. So that's you, Group 3, beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome, you guys. Thanks so much for showing up. If you like this video, I would love a like and subscribe. It really helps me with the algorithm gods over here at YouTube. They sometimes go really funky. And just a word out to other YouTubers. If your algorithms go a little nuts and your subscribership goes down or fluctuates or whatever, it's kind of a weird situation. Never feel like you are being abandoned or your work isn't awesome or feel bad about it, because everything cycles back up. It really, really does. And the people you're meant to be with and be around and be in your, be in your circle will always be there. So again, you guys, love and light. I hope you have a great day. Come on over to IG too. It's Sparkwrist11 and get in on all the fun reads and giveaways and fun stuff, daily posts and memes. And I like to chat with all my viewers and stuff about things and get to know them over there too. It's a lot of fun. So love and light, you guys. Have a great day.